Hello and welcome to Track Day, where we are racing for the McLaren 765LT. I am looking forward to driving this car. It looks an awful lot like one of my favorite McLarens, the 720S Coupe. So I'm wondering if it's going to handle in a similar fashion. Kind of hard to tell, but we will know very soon. It looks like it has active aero, so I'm wondering how much downforce this car has at speed. First stage is usually pretty simple, a day that you can just kind of learn to get the handling of a car. Like normally for this corner, you're going to have to brake a little bit, so I don't know how this car handles yet. I'm just going to take it as it comes. This corner at this track is one of the hardest corners to maximize. It's one of those parabolic type turns, very similar to Parabolica at Monza. These really wide turns. So interesting corner anyways. Sometimes it helps if you don't go very close to the inside of the corner, in the middle of the corner, so you can exit nicely. Anyhow, obviously going to be a short race. Certainly a true McLaren. We're sitting over on the right. And I have learned to drive a car both sitting in the right and sitting on the left. I spent some time doing that over vacation one year, and boy, when you spend your whole life sitting on one side of a car, it is a massive switch when you're sitting in the other side, especially when you're also driving on the other side of the road from what you're used to. But now I'm a pro. Alright, well, let's get to being a pro in this car. Obviously I don't have the braking points quite down yet. Brakes actually seem really good in this thing, so I'm braking too early and starting my trajectory a little bit too early. I did no test drives. I just hopped in and I'm driving this thing. So if it looks like I don't know what I'm doing, that's because I don't. I haven't driven this car before. You're watching me do this for the very first time. Alright, so speed test should not be a problem in this car. At least not so far. There are definitely times where speed tests can be very difficult, but that's usually in recommended PR events. This is required PR. So that means we will get to a certain point where we will be forced to buy upgrades if we want to continue. But here, I've already hit speed once. There's 2 more laps to go. Oops, I came into that one really bad. Nice chance for a speed run here. So you've actually got 3 decent speed runs at this track. It's a short track, but it's a fast track. There we go, so no problem there. That felt a little bit better. Interesting to see the types of cars we are going against. I'm gonna make him get out of the gas. Thank you, Mr. Bot, for being so nice to get out of the gas. And there we go, met my speed requirement. No upgrades required thus far. Of course, you could buy them if you want to. And I will be tracking my expenses and doing a full report of the whole thing on the last stage. So there I will report all of my expenses and all of my earnings. So earnings from every single race, plus the bonuses that you get. So a lot of the time you find out from people what you got finishing each stage, but you don't know how much you earned throughout the event. Sometimes the earnings can be pretty good, you know, all that fame pay and R dollars, and so I'll track all that. Of course it won't matter unless you do exactly what I do. Oh, by the way, I am not going to be doing any bot management in this. I will not be doing any bot slowing in this. I am going to be going fast the whole time. I will try to win every single race that I can, and if I can't win a race, I will finish as high as I can. So in events like this, I usually find these extremely easy. So I only buy upgrades when I have to, and I just race as hard as I can. Now you hear me, if you've watched me before, any of my events before, I always bring this up. What you're looking at there is not meters. It tells you that it's meters, it's not. The actual measurement, if you go researching it, is the Roman cubit. Very ancient measurement. Now, they did not do that on purpose. However, when I did all the research and I did a bunch of tests to figure out exactly what's going on, that's the only thing I could find that matched. Basically what happens is, for each meter you travel, you're getting credited 2.5 meters. Well, if you work that out the other way around, it works out to 44.444 centimeters or 17.48 inches, which is kind of odd. So, no trouble at all to get all of this done. This particular Lamborghini is kind of slow in the corners, but he's faster on the straights now. The only reason why he's slow in the corners right now is because these are going to be easy bots. Well, I guess that was Ahmed, but either way, he was set way too easy for a normal stage, I would say. And there we go, I instantly applied those upgrades. Not making you watch that, but again, I'll be adding it up and sharing it later because it's going to keep increasing. Okay, so first time driving in traffic. Well, heavier traffic like this right at the start. See if I can power through all this right away. That's kind of fun. Woohoo! Going over into that Audi. And already in second place, braking kind of late into this. Oh, different track. Ha ha ha. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So, I don't know how to handle this car at this track yet. I know approximately how I would do it. It's just, once you drive a car enough, you can kind of get an idea in your head of, oh yeah, this car feels like that car, and what did I do in that car? Okay, try that in this car, and then tweak it. So here, I'm going to use an approximate braking point. Ooh, that was wrong. Oh well. Like I said, I haven't done a whole bunch of tests. I'm just going for it, man. So you're going to see me making mistakes, and that's just because got to figure it out. Now, there's a whole bunch of off-track cuts you could take if you want to. I don't really want to. Like this section here, I've cut this so much that a lot of times I sometimes forgot, how do I actually drive this area? And that's not good, because taking cuts can sometimes save you currency in recommended PR events. But when it comes to time trials, you need to know how to drive it on track. I like to have all tools in the toolbox. So what I mean by that is, it's good to know how to drive really good on track and also how to maximize off-track driving. Now that is the wrong type of off-track driving. There is no possible way that can benefit you, so don't do that. Okay, so I want to be on the brakes for a while here and then get on that gas. See if we got some downforce. Ooh, that was nice. It's stuck. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with this car. It's stuck nicely right there. Look at the gain I've got. That's kind of fun. Heading in there. Oh, that's not bad. Approaching the last chicane. And let's see. Yes, I will do better here because I want to get on the gas on that corner there. And that's how you power out of this really nice to, well, set up your next lap. Or in this case, power through to the next corner. I drive the regular Silverstone Grand Prix circuit way more. So many times when I'm doing bridge circuit, I just get confused. Sometimes I take a wrong turn and go smashing into a wall, which can be exceptionally embarrassing. And sometimes a race losing maneuver, but oh well. There we go. So here the start-finish line is on the way to Copse Corner. Copse Corner's the next one. Fun corner to take flat out when you can. And that is going to wrap it up for us for Stage 1. Thank you for joining me today. Please like and subscribe and join me for the rest of this series. I'll keep them coming one after the other.